Well, just want to show y'all a little bit I got done today. Got that motor up here, sitting right here. The fucking cherry picker pretty much gave out on us. It don't want to lift but certain height now. I guess it took all its last straw on this 327 or 302, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the suffix really, but you know, somebody might know. But 68 to 69 casting numbers, I mentioned that before. Got it up here on the homemade motor stand now, pretty much. So it's set there. I'm hoping my Buick 300 will squeeze in right here when I go do that engine swap on that car. Because right there, the motor that's going to be going in it. Got one engine out of the way, just put another engine in the way. But yeah, fucking got the camper shell off this, cause had to take the motor off, of course, but so it'd be easier to walk around and stuff without having to stay hunched over and everything. But my dad got his camper shell sewed. Nice camper shell. Only thing wrong with it is the glass is busted right here. But my buddy's gonna make one big door, I guess, with my cousin for his truck. He's gonna make it where you can, you know, stand up in it on the back of his truck. That's why, cause he's gonna be living in it. We gotta help him make that here soon. Got the hose watered out for the brackets. We got new bolts and stuff to put these homemade cross member brackets. 3 new bolts in each one. Got the driver and passenger side. I just got done finished watering the hose out and doing that. So tomorrow all I have to do is just get up under it and drill the hose in the frame and mount them. Then stick that flat plate over there and see how much needs to be cut off. As you can see, my brother's truck ain't here now. It's out of the way. Y'all probably wondering where it's at. Well, it's just right over here. It'll be a little bit before he get to it, so I even mowed this little spot right here. I gotta finish mowing the rest of the yard, but you know, his bump picker, as he calls it, is sitting right here. I'm gonna have to put something up against this door or something, cause it don't want to stay latched, cause the latch thing is broke. That's one thing I gotta fix on it. But done a little bit today. I still gotta put my dad's wheels on his truck bed like he's wanting. The transmission that was on the engine is still right here. I went ahead and mounted it from it. I still gotta put that air compressor up. Let me grab a flashlight here. Alright, got a flashlight. All this stuff I probably won't be able to use. I'm gonna swap it all over anyway. Cause the factory air compressor, the compressor for the air, the original one on the Buick I'm gonna use. So recording is a lot of this stuff I ain't gonna use, like this tensioner, like I said, this air compressor unit, this alternator. I'm gonna try to get away with using this power steering, cause that is a power steering car. My dad told me they can make the hoses I need, one for the Buick power steering gearbox, and then the other end, of course, need for this new model. I'm gonna swap these pulleys out right here. I might be able to get away with running a regular belt on that pulley, but I doubt it. So I might not be able to use this power steering pump. It's fine with me. I ain't gonna really care about that power steering pump anyway. Manifolds I'm getting rid of. I'm putting my ram horns on it. You can see Nichols is a junkyard it come from. My dad got my thermostat housing neck. See, this is why I'm getting rid of it. I don't want that fuel injection, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna get buy another distributor for it. That's an EFI, whatever, EHI. That's way. I'm turning new school back to old school. It ain't too new. It's 80 something model, I believe. I don't know. I gotta run the casting number and see what it pops up as. But yeah, a lot of that harness I ain't gonna need. I might end up having to use that flex plate in that starter if that torque converter will work on that flex plate. Flywheel is what I call them. Even though it ain't, standard, but, it still does the same thing as a standard transmission takes. You gotta have that in order to turn something, or the starter to even turn the motor over. So it's still a flywheel. It's just a lot thinner. But a lot of people call them flex plates. But same damn thing. One good thing is it's got hoses. Yeah. It is all in glory. This engine's heavy. It's heavier than that 327. But I'll do a video tomorrow of me drilling the water nose hose out and trying to mock up that flat plate, see where it's going to end up at. But yeah, I've done quite a bit today. Right there, that's my dad's now. I don't own it no more. I done a deal with my dad, so he got it now. But I still use it anytime I want. Yeah, I'm going to put the rest of this shit away. And I thought I'd give y'all an update. I'm going to have to figure out something how to get this engine up so I can put it on this engine stand right here. As you see, I done got the plate mounted. I just got to get up high enough so I can do that. Like I said, that cherry picker, it gave out on us. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. We'll see. It got dark on, so I ended up just sitting on the ground tonight and saying, fuck it, it'll be alright. Yeah, this is going to end the video for tonight, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Well, I figured I'd show y'all. Got the engine in here earlier. I've been sitting here tinkering with it, seeing why it's pretty tight. We went ahead and lifted that all the way up, and then we took my dad's little come-along deal, ratchet thing, and jacked it up and put it on the stand, and then used it, put a chain over here first around that board, and pulled it so far. I think about where that dog lands, where a hole where this wheel dug in. And then, of course, I had to readjust anyway, so I put it to the board in that corner, pulled it over. But look at this engine. That's pretty clean. But it's tight. It is, it's tight. So either something's bent, or they got these tight, too tight, so I don't know, I had to loosen these up a little bit and see. But that motor's tight. I thought the starter was bad, so we switched it that time. And it wasn't. We checked this starter out, and I ordered it up before I put it back on, and it done pretty good. Still didn't want to turn the motor over really, so I made some homemade shims and put it on each side, and it brought it down a little bit. Now it's wanting to turn it over a little, but it still needs a few more shims, I'm guessing. But it's still tight even when you're turning it by hand. So I got this in loose too. I had that off. Both these look good. I mean, and this is an 86 350 5.7 liter. Ran the numbers on it and everything. And this was in a 90s model van. So this engine in that van had been swapped before. They put this in it. As you see, most of that wiring is gone. I got rid of that harness. I gotta figure out, they broke the clip when they pulled the engine out, and they broke, ripped that wire out, broke that off. Cause I found a adapter to switch the tacks of the carburetor, and like I said, I'm basically put it back old school. So I'm gotta figure out which wire is the hot for this plug, so I can send hot straight to it. And I think this is a hot wire for the coil. Well, I might get away with just putting this on the battery and making that with it hot, and then if so, I could just put a little gas in here and see if it's going to run. But main thing is it's too tight right now. It ain't wanting to do it. So it ain't really going to run like that. because it's taking that jump box and that battery. I know that battery's up. It's fully charged, that battery is. I put it in my dad's van and it chunked the van up like that. So I know that battery's charged. It's just motor's tight. All this shit, I'm getting rid of it. I'm taking it off. I'm probably end up selling pretty much all of this, pulleys and all, because like I said, I'm swapping the old school. Get old school pulley put on this, harmonic balancer, get a fucking old school water pump pulley put on this, and of course I'm getting another alternator, do away with power stand and compressor. So I'm selling all this to somebody if they want it. $50 for all of it. You even get the belt too. It's a good belt. It ain't got no cracks in it or nothing. Nowhere. It's a good belt. So they probably put that belt on there before the van was parked. But it's a clean old motor. Oh yeah, I also put my ram horns on it. I still gotta get 4 bolts, 2 for this side and that side, cause these ram horns is longer right in here. So the stock bolts ain't gonna work. And I still gotta get gaskets put behind it. What else? Yeah, pretty much it. I just wish they didn't break this plug off back here and just actually snip the wire to the plug to the distributor, and then I'd have it. But they didn't. So you can tell they was rough with it. But this, my dad did confirm this was the engine that was in the van. He got to looking at it and everything. So it's the same engine. Just don't know. Because it was running good in the van, and now when my dad got it, of course he had to put $100 down for, you know, the payment, and then, because it's $500 total, and then fucking, he had to wait a while to get the van, the motor. We got a helicopter. Army helicopter. That's one thing. Army helicopter's been landing over here at the police station. The police station's just right over that tree line there. They've been landing over there. But anyway, before they interrupted, they couldn't put the engine in time because they had to work on another vehicle or whatever, the scrap hauling vehicle. So they told my dad he had to put $100 down if he wanted it. So that's what he done. Oh yeah, I also took that fan off. So that's what my dad did. He put $100 down on it, and of course, when my dad got it, and now it don't want to turn over easy or nothing, mine. Of course, it's mine now. Not fully mine yet, cause I just gotta finish drilling the holes in the frame. Well, wiring them out with a bigger bit. That's why I can stick the bolts through it, and then that brackets and stuff done. My dad's van be pretty much done after I get the transmission cost member in, the homemade one. And then next I'm working on my dad's truck. But with me and my daddy was trying to figure out, see if we get this to at least turn freely, and then I could figure out later how to make this coil hot, whether it's distributor hot, because it ain't like the old school distributors, the HEIs. You know, you just stick a wire into it right here and run straight to a battery, and there you go. You just can't leave it on because you burn that module up. But yeah, that's it for now, I guess. And you can tell somebody been in it, because that's rubber gaskets, newer looking. So, engine could have been rebuilt. Never know. But I do know it's 86, 350. So, yeah, a lot of that stuff, anybody want it. Of course, you have to come and pick it up. I don't ship. So if you live close to Kentucky, you want the alternator and the cell compressor and all that, I'll let go for $50. Just get it out of my damn way. And this is pretty much a one-wire alternator. So, yeah. And the alternator is good because it was charging in the van before, you know, they poured it. And of course they cut the wire. So all you gotta do is splice into it. So there that is. And this, I don't know about this. compressor. I think my dad said it was blowing cold air in it. Power stand pumped good because my dad was turning it, you know, it didn't whine or nothing, so that's good. So at least I know two things is definitely good on this. This tensional is pretty much bad. You can tell where I don't even think this is like tensional for it, but because look, that's tight and it's against that belt. But yeah, there's an update on all this. As you can see, it got it in here. But this is why I'm stopped the video for now. And then here in a minute, I guess I'm gonna get back work on my dad's van and finish it up. But yeah, I'll let y'all know. Got rid of all the smog shit, and cause it's going in an old car anyway. It's going in my '64 Buick. But yeah, here's the update. The update is I took the whole bracketry off this motor. All the nonsense I wasn't going to be using. I don't know why it's skipping for, but all that off. Now I could go ahead and clean it up. I'm going to paint the motor blue, and the valve cover is going to be pink. It's going to be matching that car pretty much. Intake. So yeah, got all that off. I can sell all that. Thought I might need that bracketry, but I guess I'll just throw it in without all of it. I'll go up $10. That bracket is worth at least 10. Probably worth more than that if you go try to buy it. So $60. Somebody have the whole entire setup. All they gotta do is slap it on. So yeah. This I'm gonna end up getting rid of. This is gonna go with that stuff. Probably, cause I ain't gonna use it. Just like this. So yeah, that's the update. More of the update. There's only a few bolts that holds it. I think this and this. These two. Of course, there's supposed to be another one right here, but it was already missing. You can tell that's been freshly took off. And that, and there's a cut. See. These bolts, that bolt's messy. You can tell it's freshly been took off. Got a bolt here. Then the rest of these bolts actually holds this bracket on for the, you know, air compressor and or air conditioner, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. So look at this belt. Ain't got no cracks in it at all. Good belt. I bet it was a brand new belt when it was put on and had hardly any miles on it. So yeah, finished cleaning all this old paint up. And then freeze plugs look good. I done checked all them on the sides, the back, and everything. Engine's a little oily, not as bad as most of them that I end up getting or seeing. So it looks like it's almost top dead center. So see what I can do. Does the update. Of course, I ain't gonna be able to use these. I'm gonna have to take these off and put them up, cause I'm gonna have to use if I can use the original motor mount brackets off the 300 onto it. If I can, I might have to end up making my own motor mounts, but that ain't no problem. Not with a welder. So that's why I'm starting the video here. About to get started on my dad's van. I ain't got enough room to record me doing it, so you just get the aftermath like it's been. Well, I got these hose drilled out in the frame. The plate somehow, the hose ain't lining up, and I used the plate on this side to mark the hose with a marker, and then I drilled them out. But somehow the bolt is a little off. I mean, I drilled them pretty straight, so same for that side over right there. As you can see, those two new bolts. So I'm gonna have to water one hole out and drill a new hole for another one. But I'm making it universal anyway, so there you go. Here's where that one bolt on the driver's side ended up at. One there, and I gotta drill that hole out. And then this is the hole I gotta bring this way a little bit, probably about right in here, and it'll work. But I'm done for the day. I figured I'd show y'all. Just done. I still gotta put this cherry picker over my dad's jacker up and everything else. Do something with the harness from the Buick, cause I thought I had an end on it that I could use. Apparently it didn't. But I don't know what I did with the rest of the harness. But the harness that went to that motor, I gotta do something with it too. So I gotta find a spot to put all this. Like I said, all this is for sale right here. And that carburetor. I'll sell this fuel injection carburetor. It's a good one. My dad had the motor run, so I'll sell it for 30, I guess, if anybody wants it. And then all that, I might make a package deal. Give me 80 or 90 and you can have all this. Carburetor, all those pulleys right here. I even had to get rid of this water pump because, like I said, I don't believe it's going to work. I think these patterns are a little different, so that's fine. I'll just get me another water pump put on and there you go. So I'll throw that water pump in with all this. And like I said, this water pump is pretty clean on the inside. That's one reason why I taped it up, besides keep stuff out. But that's why I'm ending the video. I know it's quite a few minutes and just nothing but talking and not really seeing nothing done. But I figured I'd, show y'all and tell y'all what's going on, keep y'all updated. I mean, I could show y'all this stuff too, I guess. But like I said, it ain't gonna matter. I gotta shim this starter up some more. You hit. It's hitting the flywheel. I ain't getting good connection either. Now. Oh, that ground's smoking. Oh, I'm about to check on puppy. See. I know its battery's up, like I said. It just, the starter needs shim some more. It wasn't even turning like that earlier. So, but I'm gonna get off here, and this is where I'm ending the video at. Yep, well, my puppy fell out. You okay? You okay, baby?